Welcome to Week 2 of Trine Thunder football, getting you ready for the home game this Saturday at Zollner Stadium against the Bluffton University Beavers. My name is Geoffrey Chiles, joined every week by Trine head coach Troy Abbs. Coach, first off, congratulations on the win.
Thanks. It was a good day for the Thunder.
Well, we hope for many more good days in the future for this Trine football team. Have to start off with the burning question after last week. Your running back, Lamar Carswell, 162 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns, and a receiving touchdown. When you watch him week after week, what does he do that surprises you maybe even more than you thought he could do?
Well, every game there's at least one run that you think, holy cow, how did he get out of that? I mean, he's just a special athlete, and we're sure glad that we don't have to play against him and he's on our team.
Certainly, some burning speed. We saw almost video game-like what he's able to do, turning on a dime that we saw in game number 1. Your offense in general, losing Evan Weiss last year, but you go into game 1 against a pretty motivated Manchester team and you post 55 points. What does that tell you about the offense as a whole?
Well, I think that our offense has a lot of talent, a lot of speed, and a lot of good blocking. And when you put that together, you get good play and big plays, and I think we saw that from both quarterbacks. We saw that from a lot of the running backs that played, and when you can run the ball against somebody's will, he's just going to get more of it. I mean, more running. So we're very proud of how the receivers, on a day where maybe they didn't get the number of balls thrown their way, that they came out and really blocked well downfield and really made a lot of those big runs happen.
Well, the quarterback position, speaking of the quarterbacks, we saw a little bit of both Andrew Duckett and Brandon Winters. Both did some good things. Duckett, 5 of 6 for 61 yards. And then on the other side of things, Brandon Winters showed you what he could do with his feet, rushing for 58 yards for a touchdown. What are some positives you can take away from both of them, and then things you'd like to see them improve on in week 2?
Well, I think both of them prove that they can help us win. And in today's era of the spread offense, it's not like it used to be back in the huddle, where the quarterback was the figurehead of the offense, and everybody looked at him to get the play and looked at him for a little bit of a spark. You know, today we're going so fast and getting plays in so fast that the quarterback really doesn't have to be that field general that he used to be. So very pleased with both of their play. They've got to continue to make good decisions when the football is in their hands, and as long as they do, you'll see both of them out there on the field.
Switching over to the other side of the football, the defensive side, the defensive line specifically, your area of expertise in your coaching career, that's a defensive line that, losing Malik Miles last year, and they've had some new faces rotate in there, but a very impressive second half for them. When you look at the position group as a whole, Hunter Hyatt, the nice interception return, pressuring on the opposing quarterback, what did you see from them in game number 1, and what technique-wise can they do to improve?
Well, we saw fantastic effort throughout the day, and when it comes to playing defense, that's number 1. You have to play with relentless effort, and we saw that. There are a few things we need to work on: alignment, technique up front, playing with our hands a little bit more, but overall I was very, very impressed with the way our defensive line performed.
Well, we move on and we move forward. Week number 2, Trine and Bluffton University. This is a Bluffton squad, coach, that you guys handled them pretty well on the road last year, but they come in this year. Their quarterback goes down in week 1. Second-string quarterback Plummy Gardner gets the start with some pretty talented receivers. What can you do to slow them down in this game Saturday?
Well, a lot of it's going to come down to our defensive back play and our pass rush. One thing that we didn't see from our defensive line was who was going to be that next great Trine University pass rusher. Manchester really did some things to move the pocket and only actually ran 2 traditional drop-back passes. So our guys really didn't have the ability to show what they can do in that scenario. That's really what we need to prove today. We need that next guy to come up and show that they can be a top-notch pass rusher.
All right, there he is, Coach Abbs, kind enough to join us as always. We're getting closer. Just minutes away now from the opening kick. Trine and Bluffton, game number 2 of the season. You're watching it right now on TrineThunder.com and for the rest of the season on the Trine Broadcasting Network.